Imagine this: you're sitting at your desk, staring at a blank screen, knowing there's a mountain of work ahead of you. But instead of diving in, you feel stuck, almost paralyzed by the sheer weight of the task. Your mind starts searching for distractions, anything to avoid the challenge in front of you. Sound familiar? What if I told you there's a way to hack your brain, to flip a switch and turn that resistance into motivation? In this video, we're going to explore the science behind why your brain avoids hard things, and more importantly, how you can take control. Stick around, because, by the end of this, you'll have the tools to force your brain to tackle any challenge head-on, no matter how daunting it seems. The human brain is a marvel of evolution, designed to ensure our survival and maximize efficiency in processing the vast amount of information we encounter daily. Yet, this evolutionary gift comes with a trade-off. Our brains often shy away from challenges, preferring the path of least resistance. Tasks that require deep concentration, critical thinking, or significant effort can be met with internal resistance. Whether it's writing a complex report, learning a new language, or simply getting through a tough workout, the ability to do hard things is crucial for personal and professional growth. But how can we overcome this inherent resistance? How can we train our brains to embrace challenges rather than avoid them? This video explores the psychology behind why our brains resist difficult tasks, the techniques to override this resistance, and strategies to cultivate a mindset that thrives on challenges. By understanding the underlying mechanisms at play, we can develop practical approaches to force our brains to tackle the hard things and, ultimately, achieve our goals. At its core, the brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. This is known as the pleasure principle, a concept first introduced by Sigmund Freud. Our brains are constantly scanning the environment for threats and rewards, and they naturally gravitate towards activities that provide immediate gratification. This is why it's easier to scroll through social media than to write a challenging essay, or why watching TV feels more appealing than going for a run. The comfort zone is a mental state where our brain feels safe and stress levels are low. It's where routine and familiarity reign, and because the brain prefers stability, it resists activities that push us out of this zone. Engaging in difficult tasks requires stepping out of the comfort zone, which the brain often perceives as a threat, triggering feelings of anxiety, procrastination, and avoidance. Another reason why our brains resist hard things is the cognitive load associated with them. Cognitive load refers to the amount of mental effort being used in the working memory. Tasks that are complex, unfamiliar, or require deep thinking impose a high cognitive load, which drains mental energy. The brain, much like the body, has limited energy reserves. When faced with a task that demands substantial cognitive effort, the brain may resist to conserve energy. This is why after a long day of mentally taxing work, even simple decisions can feel overwhelming. Underlying the brain's resistance to hard things is often a fear of failure. Difficult tasks are usually associated with higher stakes, whether it's the risk of making a mistake, receiving criticism, or not meeting one's own expectations. This fear can lead to procrastination and avoidance as a self-preservation mechanism. Perfectionism, where one sets unattainably high standards, can exacerbate this fear, making even starting the task feel daunting. One of the most effective ways to overcome the brain's resistance to difficult tasks is by breaking them down into smaller, more manageable steps. When a task is too large or complex, it can feel overwhelming, triggering avoidance. However, when the task is divided into smaller chunks, it becomes more manageable and less intimidating. For example, instead of telling yourself to write a book, break it down into specific steps like outline the first chapter, research for 2 hours, or write 500 words today. This approach not only reduces cognitive load but also provides a sense of progress and accomplishment, which can motivate further action. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method that involves breaking work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes long, separated by short breaks. This technique capitalizes on the brain's natural focus rhythms and reduces the cognitive load by concentrating effort in short bursts. During the 25-minute work period, commit to working on the task at hand with full focus. Knowing that a break is coming can make the task feel less daunting, and the short intervals help prevent burnout. Over time, these concentrated bursts of effort accumulate, helping you tackle even the most challenging tasks. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool in shaping behavior, including the way we approach difficult tasks. By rewarding yourself for completing hard tasks, you create a positive association with the effort. This can be as simple as treating yourself to a favorite snack after completing a task or taking a longer break to do something you enjoy. The key is to choose rewards that are meaningful to you and to use them consistently. Over time, your brain will start associating hard work with positive outcomes, making it easier to initiate and sustain effort on difficult tasks. Visualization is a technique often used by athletes and high achievers to mentally prepare for success. By vividly imagining the successful completion of a task, you can create a positive emotional response that motivates you to take action. This is because the brain, on some level, perceives the visualization as a real experience, which can reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Conversely, visualizing the consequences of an action, such as missing a deadline or failing to meet a goal, can also be a powerful motivator. By confronting the negative outcomes of procrastination or avoidance, you may find the impetus to push through the discomfort and get started. Building a routine around difficult tasks can help reduce the brain's resistance over time. When a task becomes a habit, it requires less cognitive effort to initiate and complete. The key is consistency. By regularly engaging in a challenging activity at the same time each day, it becomes part of your routine, and your brain starts to anticipate and prepare for it. For instance, if you struggle with working out, scheduling a daily workout at the same time each morning can help embed it into your routine. Over time, the resistance diminishes, and the activity becomes a natural part of your day. Stress and anxiety are significant barriers to doing hard things, as they amplify the brain's resistance to challenges. Mindfulness, the practice of staying present and fully engaged at the moment, can help manage these feelings. By focusing on the present task without judgment or distraction, mindfulness reduces anxiety and enhances concentration. Incorporating stress management techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or yoga can also help calm the mind, making it easier to approach difficult tasks with a clear and focused mindset. The environment you work in plays a crucial role in your ability to tackle hard tasks. A cluttered or noisy environment can increase cognitive load and make concentration more difficult. On the other hand, a clean, organized, and quiet workspace can enhance focus and productivity. Additionally, surrounding yourself with supportive people who encourage and motivate you can also help. Whether it's a colleague, friend, or mentor, having someone to hold you accountable or to provide encouragement can make a significant difference in your ability to push through challenges. A growth mindset, a concept developed by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This mindset contrasts with a fixed mindset, where individuals believe their abilities are static and unchangeable. Adopting a growth mindset can transform the way you approach hard tasks. Instead of seeing challenges as threats, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. This shift in perspective reduces fear of failure and makes it easier to embrace difficult tasks with resilience and determination. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to reframe discomfort as a sign of growth rather than something to avoid. When you encounter resistance or difficulty, remind yourself that this is where true learning and development occur. Embracing discomfort rather than shying away from it can help you build resilience over time. This mindset shift is particularly important for long-term goals that require sustained effort. By continuously pushing your boundaries and seeking out challenges, you gradually increase your capacity for hard work, making it easier to tackle difficult tasks in the future. Grit, a concept popularized by psychologist Angela Duckworth, is defined as passion and perseverance for long-term goals. It involves maintaining effort and interest over the years despite failures, setbacks, and plateaus in progress. Developing grit requires a combination of sustained effort, resilience, and a clear sense of purpose. To cultivate grit, focus on long-term goals that genuinely matter to you. Break them down into smaller milestones, and celebrate each achievement along the way. When setbacks occur, use them as learning opportunities rather than reasons to give up. Over time, this persistent effort builds mental toughness and the ability to do hard things. Self-discipline is the ability to control impulses, emotions, and behaviors to achieve long-term goals. It's a critical skill for forcing your brain to do hard things, as it involves overriding immediate desires in favor of more significant, delayed rewards. To build self-discipline, start with small commitments and gradually increase their difficulty. For example, if you want to improve your focus, begin by committing to a short daily meditation practice. As you build consistency, increase the duration and complexity of the tasks you take on. Each success reinforces your ability to exercise self-discipline, making it easier to tackle more challenging tasks over time. Feedback is an essential part of growth and improvement. When working on difficult tasks, seek feedback from others to identify areas for improvement and to gauge your progress. Constructive feedback can provide valuable insights that help you refine your approach and overcome obstacles. However, it's essential to approach feedback with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Rather than viewing feedback as criticism, see it as an opportunity to grow and enhance your skills. This mindset allows you to embrace challenges and use them as stepping stones toward success. Deliberate practice is a structured approach to improving performance by focusing on specific skills, setting clear goals, and receiving immediate feedback. It requires intense focus and effort, often pushing you beyond your current capabilities. To implement deliberate practice, identify the skills or areas you want to improve, set specific and measurable goals, and create a practice routine that challenges you. Seek out feedback and adjust your approach as needed. Over time, deliberate practice helps you develop mastery, making it easier to tackle even the most complex and challenging tasks. Finally, forcing your brain to do hard things is not about sheer willpower or brute force. It's about understanding the underlying psychological mechanisms that drive resistance and employing strategies to override them. By breaking tasks down into manageable steps, using techniques like the Pomodoro technique, and cultivating a growth mindset, you can train your brain to embrace challenges rather than avoid them. Long-term resilience and mental toughness are built through consistent effort, embracing discomfort, and developing self-discipline. By adopting these strategies and shifting your mindset, you can transform the way you approach difficult tasks, making it easier to achieve your goals and reach your full potential. In the end, the ability to do hard things is not just a skill but a habit that, once developed, can lead to profound personal and professional growth. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.